Hi again. We are here with chapter 2 of Zelda and Ivy, the big picture. If you remember from chapter 1, Zelda, Ivy, and their friend Eugene went to see a movie. Ivy was worried it was going to be scared, but she ended up not being scared at all. And Zelda, who said it wouldn't be a big deal, ended up being the one to be afraid of the movie. So now we're going to read chapter 2. It's called Secret Agents. And if you remember, the movie was about secret agents. So let's see what happens in this chapter. One sunny day, Zelda and Ivy met Eugene on their way home from the library. "Let's be secret agents and spy on people," said Zelda. "Okay," said Eugene. "First, we need secret agent names," said Zelda. "I will be Yolanda." "Okay, Yolanda," said Ivy. "I'll be Bolio Rose." "I'll be Steve," said Eugene. He stopped by Mrs. Brownlee's hedge and got out his notebook and a pencil. He wrote, "Zelda equals Yolanda. Ivy equals Bolio Rose. I equal Steve." "Glad you're taking notes, Steve," said Zelda. "Now let's choose a code word in case we have to call off the mission." "Okay," said Eugene. "How about halibut?" "Halibut," echoed Ivy. "I hope I can remember all of this." Eugene wrote, "Code word equals halibut." Just then, Mrs. Brownlee came around the corner of her house with a lawnmower. Zelda yanked Ivy and Eugene down behind the hedge. "Mission 1, she whispered. "Bolio Rose, does Mrs. B look suspicious?" Ivy peeked through the hedge and inspected Mrs. Brownlee. "Yes," she said, "it's the goggles." Eugene wrote, "Mission 1, Mrs. B, why the goggles?" "Yolanda," Ivy reported, "I think Mrs. B is going to mow the lawn." "Good hypothesis, Agent Bolio Rose," said Zelda. "Let's see if that's all she does." Mrs. Brownlee pushed the lawnmower across the lawn toward the hedge, then stopped. Zelda and Eugene each held their breath. Ivy giggled. Mrs. Brownlee looked over the hedge. What is Mrs. Brownlee going to see when she peeks over that hedge? "Hello there, Zelda," and Ivy and Eugene too. The 3 secret agents stood up. "I'm Yolanda now," said Zelda. "We changed our names for reasons that must remain secret." "Oh," said Mrs. Brownlee. "This is Steve and Bolio Rose." "I see," said Mrs. Brownlee. "Nice to meet you, Yolanda, Steve, and Bolio Rose." She put the lawnmower aside. "Would you like some lemonade and a little snack?" Eugene shoved his notebook into his pocket. "Halibut," he said. "Halibut," Zelda echoed. Said Mrs. Brownlee. "I'm afraid I can't offer you halibut, but I did just bake some chocolate chip cookies." The secret agents and Mrs. Brownlee were munching on cookies when she realized she was still wearing goggles. "My goodness," she said. "I put these on to protect my eyes when I was mowing, and I forgot to take them off." Zelda raised her eyebrows at Ivy and Eugene. They nodded back. Later, when Mrs. Brownlee went into the kitchen for more cookies, Eugene took out his notebook and opened it to Mission 1. He wrote, "Case closed." I hope you had fun listening to Chapter 2. I'll be back soon with Chapter 3. Have a great day.